Okay, I'd like to show you something that is really unique. In fact, I think it's probably a world first and a world only network. It's this Eagle Wave radio, which is inside a cafe in downtown Sydney, Australia. Very, very, very unique. Come inside and have a look. So as we come inside, you see this is a cafe, a working cafe. In fact, it's one of Sydney's largest cafes. Huge downtown Sydney. Look across this side, you can actually see the radio booth that is Eagle Wave Radio. Broadcasts live here more than half a dozen times per week. Let's come inside. In fact, we've got Cameron, our audio manager, sitting there right now working hard as he does. Let's go in and just ask him a few questions. Move along. Okay, so we're in the booth with audio manager Cameron. Now Cameron, we're sitting inside this booth. You've got a lot of good technical equipment. You've personally got a lot of good technical skills. I know because you do a good job of making us sound better than we normally would. But what could somebody who, say, a small to medium enterprise, they want to do some podcasts, what can they do to actually improve the quality of their podcast?
There's a few things that someone could do. More importantly, the first thing that you have to have is a decent microphone, so something that picks up your voice really, really well. Something that can really just take all the frequencies from the top to bottom. You want to have a mixer that you can use just to monitor everything that's coming in. So over here we're using a 12-channel desk. And then we're going into our processor, which is our Mac. And that goes out to the internet. But more importantly as well, you really want to have a good voice. You really want to have a deep voice that really just delivers. And
Speak from the diaphragm.
yes, and something of course as well, no matter how many buttons and flashes you have, nothing's as good as using your own ears to listen. Because if it doesn't sound good to you, then it won't sound good to anybody else. Yeah. That's the most important thing.
And I should say, it doesn't cost a lot to get good equipment these days. So
No, it doesn't.
you can actually sound like a professional without actually having a huge studio or a great booth or something like that.
Correct.
All right, so there you have it, Eagle Waves Radio.